Don't allow the distractions of this world to pull you away from who you really are. Don't allow the constant noise that we find ourselves surrounded by to pull you away from what matters most to you. We live in a world that is so full of distractions, so full of things competing for your attention, for your energy, your consciousness, and your focus. We have to be very mindful of this, and we have to remember, as we go about our days, not to allow ourselves to focus on things that aren't serving us, to focus on the drama of the world, to focus on the darkness, to focus on the things that are no longer serving us. At this time, it's so important to focus on the good, to focus on the good in your life, to focus on the light, to focus on God, and to remember that you're here for a reason, that your life has a meaning to it. There's a purpose for you being here. And that purpose is not to get caught up in the old world, to not get caught up in the old ways of being, the old stories, the drama, the fear, the darkness. All of that is no longer serving us. So we need to be mindful not to focus on it. We can be aware of the changes happening on the planet, but we don't have to get caught up in those old stories. All we have to do is remain true to who we are, focus on what we came here to do, and know how much good is happening on this planet, that the changes we see are happening for a reason, and that the last thing we need to do is to get caught up in the drama of the illusion, the old stories, the things that aren't relevant to our lives anymore. We can let these things go, and we can focus on the good. We focus on God. We focus on being who we are and doing what we came here to do, and knowing that no matter what we might see on the news or around the planet, whatever distractions, whatever drama we might see, that's someone else's story. These things are happening, but truly, all we have to do is focus on not getting caught up in that story, someone else's story. You're here to create your own story, to create your own life, to take responsibility for the reality that you're experiencing and create in a way that is true to you. To make sure that your consciousness, your attention, your focus remain fixed on the good, remain fixed on God, remain fixed on the light, and to know that you're here for a reason, and know that you're here to create a new world, not to get caught up in that old one. So as we go about our days, we need to start paying attention to where we are placing our consciousness. Are we spending too much time on the phones, too much time on technology? Are we paying too much attention to the drama of the world? Are we watching too much of the news? Too much of the sensationalism? The things that are designed to create a response within you, to pull you away from who you really are and the things that matter most to you. If we find ourselves focused on things outside of ourselves, on the world around us, on the drama around us, the noise around us, we need to give ourselves time to come back, to pull back away from the world, to come back into nature, to meditate, to bring yourself back into a state of peace, back into a state of being centered in who you really are and being aligned with God, being aligned with your calling, being aligned with the knowing of who you really are and the knowing that you're here for a reason, that your life matters. So take time throughout your day just to be mindful even if just for a couple of minutes, to just pause, just take a break, take some deep breaths, and realign your thoughts to be more in resonance with who you know yourself to be, your authentic self. Come back to your truth. Come back to what you want to create and who you want to be. Give yourself time to detach from the drama of the world. There's no need to focus on it. And most of the time, it's just pulling us back into old ways of being that are no longer serving us. If you find yourself consuming content that creates fear within you, anxiety, doubt, or you feel yourself ungrounded, we can let those things go. Now is the time. We don't have to hold on to things that are no longer serving us. It really is as simple as that. We're not here to create based on fear. We're not here to get caught up in that old world. We're here to create a new one, a heaven on earth. So thank you for watching. And always remember that you're never alone. You're always supported and you're always loved. There's no fear here. There's no reason to doubt. All we have to do is remain true to who we are, to focus on being the best people that we can be, our authentic selves. We can let go of the old stories. We can let go of the fear. We can let go of the doubt. We can let go of feelings of unworthiness and replace these things with things like courage, integrity, and faith. And then knowing that all things are working out for us. All we have to do is remain true to who we are, to maintain our faith, and to be who we came here to be. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.